City Lights was Charlie Chaplin's film that is his best. It is his best known flick, it's a signature flick, and it is quite often regarded as being one of, if not the best silence film ever made. Charlie Chaplin is in full form here, and he's done roughly 80 or 85 films his entire career. Like, a bit of movies, a little bit of short films. And, yep, this one right here, this is very best. Now, this one right here, Charlie Chaplin stars as the Little Tramp, which is his signature character. And I would call I don't know, there's just something about when Charlie Chaplin plays the Little Tramp as opposed to when he doesn't. Because, believe it or not, he's done a few films where he hasn't played the Little Tramp. Yeah, there's something really magnetic towards him that really pulls you into what the Little Tramp is all about. I remember in film school, I started learning a little bit about what made Charlie Chaplin such a revered character, like the Little Tramp, that is. Such a revered character that everyone can relate to, but what made him so relatable, I don't really remember, but yeah, City Lights is, it deals with such universal themes like trust and love and friendship and caring and loyalty, and it's just beautiful, all of the way that all that stuff is done. The movie came out during the Great Depression, so a lot of people flocked to the movies to see such films as a Chaplin film or a Buster Keaton or an Ernest Lubitsch. And yeah, this one right here is quite possibly the best film, it's a contender for the best film of that decade. So, Chaplin is the Little Tramp in this, and he meets up with this blind woman who sells flowers. They instantly fall in love, and he eventually finds out that that her and her mother, whom she lives with, they owe lots of money in rent, or otherwise they're going to be evicted. Meanwhile, he meets this suicidal alcoholic who is nice to him only when he remembers him, which is when he's very, very drunk. Because see, the Little Tramp saves his life when he's attempting suicide, and that when he saves his life, it ultimately makes them both friends. But when this man is sober, doesn't remember who the tramp is at all, and so yeah, the friendship between them, it's kind of on and off. It doesn't really last too long, but the storyline between the Little Tramp and the blind woman, like, I don't know, it just eventually reaches one of those endings where sometimes I complain about movies being too heavy-handed and too sappy, and it's like, you're gonna cry, but in the case of City Lights, everything is earned. Literally everything. Whether you laugh, you cry, you're in the shock, you're in suspense, but everything is earned to the maximum. To the maximum, really. And that is why City Lights is one of my top favorite films ever. Maybe not top 10, but, a little long list. And that is why this is an easy 4-star film.